Just give me a reason to keep my heart beating. Don't worry, it's safe right here in my arms. As the world falls apart around us, all we can do is hold on, hold on.
What is up, guys? This is DT Ninja here to bring you my latest Bleach live reaction. This is chapter 647. The Theater Suicide is what it is called. The Theater Suicide. Now, this chapter is going to be a change from last week. I have a feeling. Last week, I'll just, briefly explain what happened last week. Basically, we had Shinji in the fray, we had Momo, we also had Nanao-chan, and even, a look back at Ukitake's words. That was interesting. But then the fight with Shunsui and the X-axis went to another level. Now, X-axis, cannot be hurt by anything, is what he's saying. And also, he reveals his Volden stake, which is this, illuminating, like, butterfly. I'm not really sure. He looks like he's in a missile or something. I don't even know. Honestly, he's an insect, kind of like how, Tozen was. He looks really creepy, really. Honestly, it was really stupid, I think, that chapter, part of the chapter that Kubo, did with his explanation. It was really strange. But let's not get to that, because this chapter, I have a feeling is going to be different. Yes, guys, this week we have something special. I just know it. Alright, so it's called the Theater Suicide, so this has to mean something interesting. Okay, let's go. A heated battle that seesaws or goes back and forth between the two. Lillet finally reveals his eyes and has shown his true form or nature. An ominous shadow looms over Kyoryaku. An ominous shadow. Could this mean this shadow is his hidden power? His hidden power. Yo, I cannot wait. Okay. So, we see Kyoryaku here, and he's running. Whew. But who knew I could run this far, even with these injuries? So, it seems like he's hurt pretty bad. He's got cuts on his shoulder. I mean, part of his shoulder's been cut off. Well, under normal circumstances, that would have killed me instantly. Heh, if only it were that simple. Things can get pretty rough when you're not exactly weak either. I can't even pass out, much less die. What luck. Ah, now that Nanao-chan isn't here with me, I'm kind of missing her remarks when I say stuff like this. That's right, he always says stuff like that. And he's like, right, I have to focus. So then the X-axis is still targeting him. You see these targets, and they're like marking him. So obviously one of them hit him in the shoulder because he's injured there. And another one hit him in his hat. And so he's like, watch out, watch out. So he's jumping off these windows, and the windows are blowing up, obviously. Kyoryaku jumping through the window. Amazing how you can still run with those wounds. But, whoa, he looks freaky there. Did you really think you could escape me? So he went through the door. So he actually went through the window thinking, he could escape. But he went through the window. Or he went through the door. He opened the door, and he's there. Oh, that is freaky. What the hell? I don't even know what to say about that. You just don't get it. I already told you. There isn't a single thing that could hurt me now. And you don't get it, because that's impossible. Okay? And he says, I know. That's why, he's pulling something out. But I wonder how you will fare against a Keto Blade. Hado 18 Zangarin. Yo! Yo! That is awesome. Okay. So now we're getting the title, the Theater Suicide. Okay, now we're getting Renji, Shinji, Rukia, and Nanao-chan. So it seems, or I'm sorry, that's Momo and Rukia, not Nanao. Nanao-chan went the other way. So we're seeing another front. So Kubo's, going from one battle to the next, it seems. So they've reached part of the enemy's territory. Finally, we're getting closer to the enemy's base. Let's pick up the pace. Yes. So Shinji hears an explosion. Oh, something's coming towards him. Okay. Yeah, something came towards him, and it blew up, and part of the building is coming through. So basically something's coming towards them. And the shadow, it is definitely the Miracle. You can tell just by his ridiculously looking hat. Looks like something came flying at us from afar again. Oh, Urahara's there too. I didn't even know. He just came out of nowhere. That's funny. Intruders, you've done well making it this far. You know what? That reminds me of Yu Yu Hakusho. You know Ginbu the Stone Beast? Do you remember where... Actually, both Byakko, the White Tiger, and Ginbu the Stone Beast, they both say intruders will, pay dearly for coming into my territory. That is when Kuwabara faces Byakko. And also, Ginbu says it also. But that just reminds me of that. Intruders, you've done well. You can tell you've got some inspiration from Yu Yu Hakusho there. Intruders, like, this is a lair. We didn't come to you, man. You came flying at us. But this is as far as you'll get. Wouldn't it be, but this is as far as you go? I don't know, it sounds weird, okay? Not unless you get past me. So try and defeat me then. He ain't listening at all. What the hell's wrong with him? Shinji. Yeah, there's something wrong. Okay, and Renji just attacked him. Well, if he says so, then I guess we'll just have to take him down quick. We can leave this to you? Of course. Who? So, Miracle is surprised because he doesn't believe... What the hell? Wait. What? Why is his cape so long? That is the weirdest thing I've ever seen. That is his cape. His cape is like... It's like the size of this room. Why would you... Oh my. I don't know if that's an error or if that is... wow. Okay. Even a Miracle wouldn't be able to save you in a one-on-one battle with me. All of you, come at me at once. Heh, big talk. So... Miracle is acting like he's Oetsu now. Remember when he said, the Zero Division battle begins now. Come at me at once, yo. It's exactly like Oetsu. I'm saying it right now. Alright. I knew the Keto probably wouldn't do much damage to him, but to think it didn't do anything at all? I guess there's not much I can do now. I've returned to where I first landed, but at this point, I'm sure everyone else is far enough away from me. Oh, could it be? Could it be? Yo, could it be? Nanao-chan, I'm sorry if you get caught in this as well. Yo, is he gonna pull Yo! He's got both his swords ready. It's time for my last resort then. Bankai! Yo! Katen! Kyokotsu! Kurimatsu! Shinju! He finally unleashes his Bankai. Now see, that was so epic. Yo, and it shows it right here. He's like lying on the ground, and it shows like these hands with shadows, and like, I'm wondering what game this is. This is the game of death. Yo, I cannot wait to see what rules to this game there are. Man, obviously, if nobody can be around, it's freaking epic. So I cannot wait to see how this turns out. And yo, that was a freaking epic chapter. I loved it. Especially, we have a new battle on the way. Obviously, we got Miracle. I don't really like the guy, but you know, it reminded me a little of Yu Yu Hakusho, so I'll give that to Kubo, you know, for props there, you know. Definitely some inspiration there, definitely from the Saint Beast arc. That was interesting. And then we got the Bankai. Yo, the Bankai is coming next week. I cannot wait. Alright guys, I hope you guys enjoyed my live reaction. Yes! From the beginning, no one has ever stood at the top. Neither me, nor you, nor the gods. But soon that unattainable vacancy at the top will be filled. From now on, I alone will stand at the top. Goodbye, Soul Reapers. Alright guys, here's my second segment to my video. This is my review session for this chapter. Yo, this chapter had it. This chapter was awesome. Yo, everything from the beginning, the suspense of Shunsui running for his life. Yo, and he was just jumping, running. Yo, he pulls a Hado out of... Yo, I did not expect a Hado. That was freaking epic. But it did nothing against this ultimate power of Lille Barreau, the X-axis. Obviously, you know, I've come to terms with this character is just, you know, irrational. Doesn't make any sense. So it is what it is. And yeah. So anyway, Shunsui's running for his life. And then we see the second front. We see, obviously, Urahara's there. We see Shinji. We see Momo. We see Renji and Rukia. So they're all there, and they've reached the enemy's base. However, yo, the entrance of Miracle just comes out of nowhere and, you know, surprises them. And now what was interesting is, like I said in my live reaction, you know, it reminded me of the Saint Beast arc in Yu Yu Hakusho. Now, why do I say that? Because he says intruders, they're not supposed to be there. But even though they're supposed to be there, because why would he be there if they're not supposed to be there? He says intruders as if, you know, he expected them to come. So anyway, it was interesting. I liked it. That was a really cool part. I have a feeling that Miracle is, you know, just as powerful as Lille Barreau, and you know, Kubo's got a lot up his sleeve, but we'll have to see. I think Urahara's going to take this one possibly. I don't know if Renji can handle the Miracle by himself, but if he does, you know, that'd be epic. But maybe one of them is going to choose. I would really like it to be Shinji. Shinji has been crapped on so much in this series. Obviously, he had the epic part with Grimmjow. That was freaking epic. Everyone knows that. But then, when he faced off against Aizen, his former captain, you know, he told him how his powers work, and, you know, he just beat the crap out of Shinji. Obviously, he fell right into his trap. And the same thing happened with Baz B. When he was going to fight Baz B, you know, he got his ass kicked as well. And even with Bombieta, he told her his powers. So again, don't tell your powers, Shinji, if you are the one that gets to fight. But anyway, I really hope Shinji is the one to fight and not Renji. Because Renji, we already saw the potential he has. We already saw his new Bankai. We've already seen that. I want to see Shinji. I want to see Shinji fighting. Now, that's just me personally. Honestly, I want to see Shuhei get his ass up and find them and, you know, show what he's got. Because I think he's got a Bankai as well. But yeah, I think Shinji's going to be the one to stay back this time. Maybe Momo will stay with him. I think that's what's going to happen. And Urahara's going to go on ahead with Rukia and Renji. That is my feeling. Or maybe Rukia, Renji, and Shinji are all going to be facing the Miracle. Maybe the Miracle really does have something up his sleeve. Maybe he is that powerful. I'm not really sure, but yo, the main thing in this chapter was freaking epic. Yo, when Shunsui said, "Bon Kai," yo, my god, yo, Kyokotsu, Kurumatsu, Shinju, yo, that was just epic, yo, and seeing it, you know, the actual, you know, hands, the shadow hands and everything, yo, this is gonna be epic next week. I cannot wait. And the fact that he's like sitting down, you know, when a guy sits down, you know it's gonna be epic. Yo, Aizen's in a freaking chair. This guy's just like sitting down like he's sipping tea, and he's gonna release his final power, his last resort. Yo, I cannot wait. And then he's like, "I'm sorry, Nanao-chan, if you get caught up in this." And what happens if you get caught in this? I mean, is this instant death? So is he sending his own vice captain into her death if this is what it is? That would be tragic, actually. But I think this is the game of death now. Seriously, this is going to be another game. It's going to have rules, and it's going to be crazy because nobody's supposed to be around, and we've all known he's had this up his sleeve all along. So I cannot wait to see how it fares out. And I think Lele Barreau is in over his head. I think he doesn't realize what his power is, and he's so arrogant. He thinks that he's the best. I mean, he thinks he's better than Haschwald. Man, this guy is going to be blown to smithereens. I cannot wait. Well, guys, that's been my review session. Yeah, and that's pretty much it. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed.